Shalom. Call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great MILLSTONE, and teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. Brother tells I'm coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, just want to do a quick in transit on this topic. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Really, it's about, it's really about certain people not to trust, man. You don't want to be so trusting to obtain a friend. You ain't even get to prove this guy yet, We know what the scriptures say. Right here. In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7. Says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. So you got to prove this guy, these men, whoever it be that you seek to be friends with, you got to prove them first to see if they, be a faithful friend. Not everybody's going to be a friend, the type of friend that you're looking for. Some man is a friend for his own occasion. The scripture's going on that too. Give me 1 second. In this traffic. Says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So don't be so fast to, what he's saying is true. Oh, this guy's like that. Yeah, this guy's this guy's my friend. Oh, this guy has the best interest for me. No, not everybody has that best interest for you. Some people are here, like it says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion. Some people got an agenda, a hidden agenda when talking to you, You may think a man come up to you and start complimenting you on how you do your work, on how you serve the Lord, and and this man may disguise himself to be a man of the Lord just to abuse your charity, just to abuse your goodliness, your virtue. These men ain't every man gonna come up to you and be sincere. So you got to be able to have the spirit of discernment. You got to be able to see through bullshit, see through lies, see through smiles, fake smiles, I know in this camp we ran into a few men like that, man, that were then issued out of the camp, but they didn't have sincere hearts towards their brothers, man, who they call brothers, It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So in the day you get in trouble, the day you stuck, or you need help, or you're in poverty, or you in a bad situation where you need a brother to come pick you up or come talk to you, whatever it may be, they're not gonna be there. They ain't gonna answer the phone. know, they're not going to be there for you. It says, and there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. They'll end up spilling secrets. They get mad at you or they get jealous at you, and they're going to start spilling your secrets to slaughter your image so that their image can be upheld, man. You know, to boast in themselves, they're going to destroy your image. It says, again, some man is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. All right, so at the table, he's going to be cool with you, you know, when it's time for you to eat. But when you ain't got no food to eat, when you ain't got nothing to eat, you know, guess what? He ain't going to be there. He's going to be your biggest enemy. You're going to look for him, and he's going to be gone somewhere else eating off somebody else's table. You know, I seen a quote, which also inspired this lesson. It was saying, do not eat with the same people you wouldn't starve with. All right, which speaks volumes, because you know, some people you starve with, you know that you can starve with these people and they'll still be close to you, they'll still look out for you and still help you in every way they can. But then there's people that as soon as you start losing out on money or losing out on success or prosperity, as soon as you become afflicted, which is bound to happen in this walk, you know, Scripture talks about the furnace of adversity. Brothers go through this furnace of adversity so others can have a chance. Other brothers can have a chance to be charitable, okay? But this is also improving that brother's spirit. This is a work on his spirit, okay? But this is also an improving opportunity for the brothers that are around him, that calls him brother, that calls him friend. It says, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. When you in prosperity, when you're doing good, he's gonna be just like you. He's gonna be your best friend. He's gonna be a right hand man. It says, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. So then you looking for somebody to help you, they know where to be found. You helping out all these people, you giving all these helping hands, but then it's time for them to help you, they know where to be found. It says, separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. Meaning, do you really know your friends? You know, you really know the people you're around? A faithful friend is a strong defense. And he that hath found such a one hath found a treasure. Okay, the Lord really gives a faithful friend, man. You know, you can't really find one. Just like the Lord gives a godly woman, he also gives a faithful friend. These are gifts of the Lord, man. These are helps and supports in the earth that you just can't find on your own. You know, these are sincere gifts. These are real people. You ever see those video games or any thing that reveals characters, and it has like a blacked out characters? All the people in this world are blacked out characters, but those sincere hearts and faithful friends, you know, those are characters that you can see. Those are real characters that you can actually they got a spirit in them, man. You know, some people say they're cold-hearted. There's a saying called cold-hearted or stone-hearted. Okay, and then there's a saying called the heart of flesh, meaning you're living. If you got a heart of flesh, that means you're living. That means you have natural affection. That means you can empathize and sympathize with others. Okay, that's a heart of flesh. Okay, that's a heart of life. You have life within you. All right, there's some righteousness within you, man. You can't find that in everybody. You ain't gonna find that in everybody in the world. You walk up to one of these NPCs and come to find out they're your biggest enemy, man. You know, nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. You can't value that man's excellency, man, because he gonna stand there firm with you through thick and thin, all the way to death, man. He gonna be there for you. That's why we have men of the Lord, brothers, okay, who do the work alongside of us. Sincere brothers. It's a sincere workmanship. Okay, those are the best friends that you can possibly have, is your friends in the Lord. Okay, these niggas of the world, stay far away from. They are grimy, man, and slimy. They'll do whatever it takes to see your downfall and to see their uprising. All right, and then the sad part about it is you'll even run into men like this in the truth. You know, like elders and apostles say, hey, you meet some of the best people in this world in this truth, and some of the worst people in this world in this truth, man. All right. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. So don't go looking just for anybody to be your friend. Okay, you got to pray for a faithful friend, man. You pray for things like that. If you feeling lonely, you got no friends, pray for friends. Pray for sincere friends, man. And Lord may have you run into somebody at work or whatever it may be, and you end up bringing them the truth. And, you know, because scriptures say it was a different, I think it was in the NLT or NIV, a different version of the scripture that says, I'll roughly paraphrasing, can two walk in the same direction unless they agree on which direction they're walking in, you know? So you gotta have friends that agree. Y'all gotta be in the same mind, man. If y'all ain't in the same mind, eventually y'all gonna fall out because of those differences. It says a faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. So whenever you're going through things in life, guess what? You take that medicine by calling upon your friend, and your friend is there for you. That's medicine. That's the medicine of life, man. That's also charity. Giving a person your time, giving a brother your time, you know. Being charitable is also giving time to a brother. You may need somebody to talk to or vent to, or just time to get away from the stress he's been dealing with, get away from his house, to get away from, you know, the things in this world, you know. It says, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. So if you fear the Lord, you're gonna find that. You're gonna find that faithful friend, that medicine of life. It says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. If you fear the Lord, Yahawashi, you're going to direct your friendship right. You're going to direct your friendship on the path of righteousness, on ways that please the Lord, instead of doing nigga things. Niggas get together and talk about doing nigga things together, doing wickedness, robbing a store, killing somebody, drinking and raping somebody, or you know, just nigga shit. Things that niggas do. Okay? They get together, talk about drugs. How many drugs they gonna do today? You know, how many people they gonna run down on today? How many people they gonna, you know, deceive and scheme on today? If you scheming on niggas together, eventually you're gonna end up scheming on each other. You know, so you live a righteous life, lead a righteous life. Okay, doing the right things. You and your friend, y'all gonna have a good friendship. And then you gonna understand what a friend is really like, what a brother is really like, man. You ever heard that saying, because it says right here, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. It says you are who you surround yourself with, or you are who your company is, you know. So it's good to have friends of like mind. If you're trying to be right, live a righteous life, then you get righteous friends. You and friends, you trying to live righteous and have a wicked friend, somebody gonna end up following after one of each other's paths, man. Either your friend gonna follow that righteous path and agree with it, or you're gonna follow that wicked path and agree with it. It's a wicked saying to let's agree to disagree. You know, if you disagree, then we shouldn't really be around each other. You know, even if you got a woman should always agree with you, whether it be wrong or right. Whether you be wrong or right, your woman should always be in agreement with you, because she's your helpmeet, your support in whatever goals or plans in life that you have. You know, y'all should be in agreement. And when you have a friend in this truth, y'all should be in agreement according to the laws and the statutes of the scriptures. You know, and wisdom, you know, and faith. Okay, so if you know it's not following the scriptures, you know that y'all making the wrong decision for your friendship. That's not good for you. And it's always good to go and counsel about these things that you and your brothers may disagree with, so things can get done righteously. Things can be handled properly. It's always good to be in the spirit of meekness and humbleness. And when you got a friend that's a man, you got to remember to cut ego. Ego kills friendships. You know, ego is a man's pride, and men have that naturally. But we in this truth, we have to cut those things off. That ego, that pride, that self-image that we must betray for ourselves. Forget about it, man. You know, value others' lives as just as much as you value yours, and you will never have any insincere friends, man. You still may run into them, but you got to be wise. Use wisdom. Okay. Grab this. Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. So a friend's gonna love a real true friend is gonna love at all times, whether you be down or whether you be up. You know, and a brother is born for adversity. So the Lord sent this brother to you to be there with you and for you, you know. And y'all, you know, y'all are created to be friends. You know, when y'all are created, the Lord had ordained in his plans to allow y'all to become friends, man. You know. You know, I got a friend in this faith, in this walk. You know. A few friends that I would die for, man. You know. But I got a friend in particular I knew since I was little. We grew up together. Same things happening to each other, you know. And then we got the truth together, you know, and we always help each other, looking out for each other. You know, the Lord really blessed us with that friendship, man. And you blessed with a friendship like that, give thanks unto the Lord. You blessed with the brotherhood, give thanks unto the Lord, man, because not everybody has this. Some people have to do this walk alone. Some people have to do the truth, and that's like it, not the truth. Some people have to go out and teach alone, man, you know. But yeah, a strong foundation. You got a brotherhood. You built off a brotherhood. It's a strong foundation, man. These brothers gonna help you when the ship gets rocky, when the waters get wavy. Some man gonna come and help you balance out the ship on the waves, you know. So give thanks to the Lord for the friends that you do have, man. That's in truth, sincerity, and take heed to these niggas that sneak in calling themselves friends, man. You know. But with that, I truly hope this quick lesson was edifying. This in transit was edifying to you. Occupying out while listening to truth and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.